Hello, my name is Dave, and I am going to be producing a series of videos on what you can do and what I'm going to do with my family on how to make my home more energy efficient. With gas prices getting higher these days, it becomes more important for all of us to see what we can do to reduce overall energy consumption. So I'm going to, as I go through this journey, I thought it'd be really helpful if I publish a series of videos in terms of our experience, and hopefully you guys can learn something from that, and maybe you can try that too. So the very first thing I want to talk about is where do you go to see where there might be opportunities for you to reduce your energy consumption and actually get support from the government to do that. So there's a website or a place called NRCan, so Natural Resources Canada, and I'm going to just show you where that is. If you just type NRCan on any Google platform or any browser, you'll find it there. And then within that, and I'm going to take a recording of this or a screenshot of this, so we'll include it in the video. You'll see a thing that says Greener Homes Grant. So what I'm going to do is actually click on that. Okay? Wonderful. All right. So I've already typed NRCan. And now I'm going to go to the section here that says Greener Homes Grant. So I'm going to click on that there. And you'll see, and again, we'll include that in the clip, that is what's available through this initiative. It's grants up from $125 to $5,000 to get part of your cost back for eligible home retrofits. You can also get up to $5,000 to $40,000 on interest-free loans with a repayment of 10 years to help you undertake major home retrofits. Right? And then what's really important for today is actually you can get up to $600 as a maximum contribution towards the total cost of your pre and post retrofit EnerGuide home evaluation. Looking to reduce the cost or the energy consumption in your home, the very first thing that you have to do before you can qualify for any dollars whatsoever is you need to get an energy audit done. An energy audit is done by a licensed EnerGuide home evaluator. And what they do is they go and they conduct an energy audit, and they'll tell you what you can do in terms of reducing energy at your house. So that's really important because before you can get money from anybody, you actually have to have a licensed EnerGuide evaluator do the work for you. So before we do the EnerGuide audit, we have to make sure that we actually qualify to be eligible to receive potential rebates or incentives to do any retrofitting in our house to reduce the energy consumption. Fortunately, the website that we have here actually allows you to check your eligibility, especially if you're a new applicant. So what I'm doing right now is I'm checking my eligibility by clicking on this button here, and it actually asks a bunch of questions. So the first one, we say, before we get started, if any of the below apply, you're automatically ineligible for the grant, which means you don't get the grant. So the first one is I'm a landlord and rent my property. Well, that's not true. We own our house. Well, we have a mortgage, but you know what I mean. I'm a renter. That's not true. I've already started or completed my retrofits without first receiving an EnerGuide home evaluation. Well, that's not true. We're starting from scratch. My home was built less than 6 months ago, but you can apply once your home is at least 6 months old. Well, I'm pretty sure that our home's at least 10 or 15 years old, if not more. So we're good there. And I haven't moved into my home yet because we're renovating it before making it my primary residence. We've been at this house for about 7 years. So all good so far. So far we're eligible, so that's great. So now that the website says let's dive a little deeper. Tell us a bit about you. I'm a Canadian homeowner with proof that my home is my primary residence. That's for sure. I represent an Indigenous government or organization. No, I'm none of the above. Well, I'm the first one, which I'm a Canadian homeowner. Now, it asks some other types of questions. Is it a single or semi-detached house, a mobile home on a permanent foundation, permanently moored floating home? So our place is a single or semi-detached home. Is it a row housing, townhome, or mixed-use building? No. Is it a home building with a secondary suite of an apartment? No. Is it a multi-unit residential building, 3 stories or less? Nope. None of the above. So we've checked off the first one, that it's a single detached house. All right. Have you already received a pre-retrofit EnerGuide evaluation? We have not, so I'm going to click on no. All right. Ideally, when would you like to start your retrofits? Well, I mean, for us, it's whenever we can get someone in based on what we find. So We're going to just put for now no particular timeline, just to make it easy. Okay? And it says, the next question is, which retrofit is most important to your project? Choose one. And we have A, home, insulation, air sealing, windows and doors, space and water heating, renewable energy, resiliency measures, which is moisture proofing or roofing membrane, a thermostat, or none of the above. Well, in our particular case, we're actually looking to get a heat air pump, which is going to replace our gas furnace. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. So I'm going to click on the first one because the space and water heating fits our category. So I clicked on that. All right. And the results are, as you can see on the screen, based on what you told us, it sounds like you're a good fit. To receive a grant, you'll need to pay up front to enter guide evaluations. You'll receive up to $600 through the initiative for these. These evaluations will recommend which of our eligible retrofits are the best options to improve the energy efficiency of your home. The grant provides up to $5,000, but you're not guaranteed to receive the full amount if you apply. You'll only receive a grant if you go through all the way through the process, meaning you complete both your evaluations and at least one recommended retrofit. That basically means is that you actually have to do the before retrofit enter guide evaluation, so the energy audit. You have to put your retrofits in, whatever you decide to do, and then you have to do another one at the end so that they can see that there was a benefit that was realized in order for you to receive your grants. And so then it talks about, okay, so before you apply, make sure you understand how the grant process works, get a valid piece of government issue ID, have your tax roll number handy, look into available service organizations in your area to undertake your pre-retrofit enter guide evaluation. Okay. It also points out that you need to take time to plan. In your planning, the Greener Homes Grant process takes time as it consists of several steps, including application review, confirmation of eligibility, pre and post retrofit enter guide home evaluations. Timelines may vary. Okay. And then there's a loan that if you're interested, you could always get that as well. We're actually hoping to get the complete grant, so we'll see what happens from there. So at this point, we would start our application. So I'm going to stop the video at this point because I think what you'll need to do is go through that process to make sure you're eligible. The next video will actually go through, we start to book an energy guide evaluation audit. All right, see you guys later and look forward to going through this journey with you. Bye-bye.